Hello, hello, hello. So, as you guys can tell by this title, shit's going down. And I'm going to simply put it off because this has been a common occurrence.
Hey, mind if I help?
Be my guest.
There's no other way to think of it, like, there's no other way to put it anymore.
You're not getting out of this.
Like, there's no other way to flip the fucking script about it anymore. And I'm a practical person. I take the situation how it is.
Thanks. I think.
So, there's no other way to put it, plain and simple. I'm being ignored by people I thought were friends. I'm also being not respected as a human being by said people. I've tried inviting them to parties to try to talk to them about it. I've tried, even trying to have mild discussions about the situation to someone else who's even who brought the attention to me. But he will fucking ignore me as well. So, since I can't talk about the issue, I'm going to air it out like it's dirty laundry. So, I don't think I've talked about it on stream, but there was a situation that resulted into somebody. Well, I don't give a fucking rat's ass if he fucking gets pissy because I call his name out on my fucking thing. It's not like he's watching my channel. Mike. His name is Mike. You typically see him on Echo Sentinel's channel. He's the one that everyone makes fun of for being a little fucking furry.
Cultists
But
trying to brand someone.
one thing that he's known for doing is he's a hypocrite, grade A scumbag, and likes to manipulate his own fucking friends. He also likes to start shit with people and then cries, moans, and whines about it when he gets held accountable for his actions. So, first and foremost, because I want to talk about this without, having to worry about any distractions. First things first. This all started with a game of Rivals, okay? Typically with a game of Rivals, everyone's doing their best. Everyone, typically tries to play the game and all this shit. We've never gotten to a situation where we had to...
See the world as it truly is. Do you think we're lying?
No, of course.
Typically, we all typically try to do our best on Rivals. We all, at least play the game for the most part. We all typically try to play the game. But, so Mike, the asshole he is, flat out, instead of telling us his issue, because we queued up for the role, keep this in mind, it was a full team. Full stack team, so, guy could have used his fucking words, first and foremost. He threw the match, like he decided to play Iron Man, fly up in the fucking air, and just watched everything. Didn't do a damn thing, was not getting any kills. He got killed once, but that was because, crossfire and all that shit. And get this, the reason why he did this too was because his girlfriend was not in the match. No, like, seriously. I was peeved off because he wasn't doing a damn fucking thing, and we lost the match, which I didn't care about us losing the match. I was more annoyed that we weren't all just playing the fucking game. And if you were going to act like that, then you shouldn't have been, queuing up for the game in the first place. I'm sorry. No, if you were going to do that kind of shit, if you weren't going to play the game, if because some bitch isn't on the fucking game. Oh, sorry. No. That's generalizing. No. If you're not going to play the game because your partner or your significant other isn't in the fucking match with you, 1, immature, 2, that is toxic as absolute shit, and 3, you are deliberately being a fucking asshole. And actually, Rivals actually has a code of conduct with that. Even when it comes to quick play, you can get your account banned for shit like that. Now, why am I bringing up this? Because this happened a little while ago, right? Well, so, after this, I was heated. I was pissed off. I was annoyed. So I called him out on it. I didn't care about the fucking losing part. I cared about you just throwing the fucking game. Being an asshole and throwing the fucking game instead of using your words saying, hey, could next match, could someone swap out so she could play next time? Just use your goddamn fucking words like a normal fucking adult. But he didn't do that. So he left the party and all this shit after I cussed him out. I was pissed off about it, don't get me wrong. I was still peeved off about it. I'm still relatively peeved off about it, but now it's stacked for another fucking reason. So we all sat there, played the game of Rivals, had a good time. And then afterwards, we all went to bed and, merry way, right? Except, no. I woke up and I saw a notification I got from PlayStation. My account was reported due to hate speech and I think harassment and toxic behavior. And it flat out stated in the email how severe this was. It could have resulted in me getting a permanent ban. Typically, I would have thought, could someone have tried to do this as some stupid-ass fucking joke and didn't realize that this shit could actually royally fucked me over? Possibly. But I was reasonably pissed off because that was taking something way too seriously. I had a clear idea of who it was, too. I had an idea, but I couldn't fully pinpoint it until I got confirmation by somebody. So, turns out Mike reported my account. Because he was butthurt because I called him out. And then, a couple days after, I talked to our group. And apparently, Mike has actually had a pattern of behavior of doing shit like this, where he has actually reported these guys' discords due to being butthurt. Instead of being, an adult and using his goddamn fucking words. So, normally, when you see this pattern of behavior and seeing it premeditated, and seeing someone being a genuine fucking asshole and a piece of shit to you, and clearly does not give a fuck about who you are as a person, normally you would cut them off. Like, you wouldn't be mean to them, you wouldn't be a complete asshole to them, you would cut them off, stop fucking talking to them. basically saying, you want to act like this? Fine. I'm no longer going to associate with you because it's better than being treated as a fucking fool. I would think that too, right? That is part of the dilemma. Now, let's talk to part 2. Now, this is the thing that is pissing me off because I've been blatantly called annoying because of it. I will see if I see a friend online and I want not to play all by myself because it's kind of fucking boring. And I kind of just want to enjoy the game and talk with my friends. I will invite you to a party. If you don't respond within 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I will start spamming you. Until you either message me or say, hey, no, I want to play all by myself, right? Well, pattern of behavior, and this wasn't from Mike. Instead of using your big boy words, they have blatantly been ignoring me. Now, it bugs the fuck out of me because I did correct the behavior afterwards. I am correcting the behavior automatically, where I'll just send maybe like 1 or 2 party invites. And if I don't get invite, it is just, okay, fuck me then, I guess. It's whatever. Well, so that's the irritating part about it. And I was called annoying, and I figured we hashed it out, we dealt with it. We call it good, I'll correct the behavior and try the best I can. But no, you are still blatantly ignoring me. I'm trying to hang out. I am trying to actively be a part of the group. I'm trying to put my fucking foot into the situation. Now, if you don't like my company, fucking say that. You have an issue with me? Fucking say that. You don't want to be near me? Fucking say that. Send the fucking message. Send the goddamn message. Be an adult and send the goddamn fucking message. I am tired of doing this. I'm tired of being the one who reaches out. I'm tired of being the one who has to who's trying to, go, hey, invite me to party. I want to hang out with you guys. I want to actually, be a part of the situation. I want to have a good time too. I want to enjoy playing a game. No, I'm done doing that. I'm actively done fucking doing that. Because it doesn't get anywhere. Hell, I've corrected the behavior and stopped sending the mass fucking invites. Because, yes, I even admitted I was a little bit in the wrong in that situation. I probably shouldn't be doing that. Alright, so I actively attempted to correct the behavior. But that doesn't seem to work now, does it? It just doesn't seem to matter. Because you're still going to fucking ignore me. You're going to still basically be a fucking prick to me. This is just... Yes, ignoring somebody, deliberately deflecting them, that is being a fucking prick. If you're not giving them a rhyme or reason, you are being a fucking prick. So I am no longer taking part in this. What they are essentially doing is cutting me off. Cool. I'll do the same thing too. I will no longer hang out with you guys. I will no longer waste time trying to associate with you guys. I will actively block you guys on social media and all of this because you guys cannot talk to me like an adult. Now, part 2 and part 1, you're not seeing the connections, right? Well, turns out, now this is the reason why I'm pissed off at 2 people. Because they've actually lied to me about it. They say, because we all agreed that we were no longer going to associate with Mike after shit he fucking pulled, because it did cross a fucking line. Turns out 2 people are still blatantly hanging out with him, still associating with him, still going to the parties with him, and all this shit. I was told this by the person in our group. Now, he could be fucking lying to me. He could be actively, trying to make sure that we all just fall apart, and that's cool, and all. But I've tried talking to you guys about it. I've tried talking to them about it. They don't answer the party messages and try to talk to me. Now, so I tried hashing this out outside of public view. I've tried talking to them outside the fucking public. Almost every single day I see them online. I try to invite them to the party. Try to talk to them. No. I am no longer going to do that now. Now it's going to be public information. It's going to be put on stream. Because I'm done. I am officially fucking done. I am 23 years old. I don't need to be dealing with that. I don't need to be dealing with that. Now, my issue doesn't lie with the fact that you're still associating with them. It's the fact is that you guys said that you guys wouldn't associate with them, and you guys are actively doing that. That is you lying. I'm done with the lies. I'm done with the fucking bullshit. And I'm tired of it. I am officially tired of it. I've been having a shit past couple weeks. Wanted to talk to my friends about it. Nope, no fucking answer. Nothing even worth getting into the conversation about. So, obviously, they don't give too much of a fuck about what goes on in my life. So I am no longer going to care what happens about this. And if they get pissed off that I brought this out on public information, brought this in view of everybody, that's on them. That is literally on them. I tried to hash this out outside of fucking public. I will try to talk to you outside of public if I'm having, issues or problems, because normally I do like to talk about them first and foremost. Just because it just makes my life a lot easier. It makes your life a lot easier. And it shows a sign of being an adult. It's where you're trying to make that decision of, yes, I want to fix the situation. I want to get it done. I'm actively trying to be a better person. I'm actively trying to, well, for the most part, I want to get out of this stupid mindset of the world sucks. I really do. I'm trying my best to. Now, the worst part about it is the reason why I am so annoyed by it is I'm the only one who seems like that they're putting in effort. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm the only one who's putting in the effort. And I'm just simply done. I'm done being the one who clearly cares more about clearly cares more than most. Now, am I actively being a prick? Airing out dirty laundry? Arguably, yes, I am. I am actively being a fucking prick. But I've been basically given no other choice but to do it this way. If they would have talked to me, actually give me a chance to actually, have the ability to hash this out in a normal fucking way, I probably wouldn't have resorted to a stream talking about the situation. If people would be adults and discuss the problem head on, instead of pushing people to the point that they're going to, be more of an asshole about the situation, that probably could have solved more issues. But no. I'm tired. I'm annoyed. I simply want to be treated with some form of respect, and I'm not going to get it. Now, could I be blowing this situation out of proportion? Possibly. It isn't, something far off of something I've done before. I have blown shit off like this out of proportion multiple times. But when the evidence is there telling me that I am right, how can I not ignore that? Like, genuinely, how? How else am I supposed to treat the situation? It's not like it's not like you guys are actively trying to talk to me. So how else am I supposed to take this? Like, genuinely. All I really want to do is be treated with some form of decency and respect. And if you have a problem with me, talk to me about it. I'm done. I'm done. So, yes, I am signing out. I'm done with this. I am...
It's not for any of us. We want Crimson. Let them go! Closer.
You can stop them, Spider-Man!
Spider-Man's death belongs to the hunters! Hey, it's the Fun Brigade! The flames die in my hand!
Con stream off now.